What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 163 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the Mayor of Stardew Valley, Chris Montepano.
You ever been walking around, opening up the new Pokedex, and then you get your back blown out by a Bidoof? That's what it's like. Drive the new Ford F-150.
We got the most degenerate squid in the sea, Jailer Roberts.
You ever been minding your own business, rolling through the lands, and get hyper beamed by a Snorlax? That's what it's like to drive the new Ford F-150.
We got the Ray Trace do-rag, Mr. Devon.
You ever been dueling somebody for the first time, and on the first turn they synchro summoned, then synchro summoned, then synchro summoned, then synchro summoned, then wiped your team, and then wiped your life points, and then called you a little bitch? That's what it feels like to drive the new Ford F-150.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about Pokemon Legends Arceus, Ghostwire Tokyo, Gran Turismo, Bungie, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Ford F-150. The metaverse, Chris. This right here, what we got going is the metaverse.
I'm here for it.
Don't say it like that.
No.
Because the metaverse sucks. This is cool. Unless we're talking about the Persona metaverse.
Nah. See, metaverse lame. We are on Web 3.5.
Getting them interwoven. Are we on the 8th?
No, we. See, I'm understood here. See.
Just enough to get you through the week, you know.
Just enough. Just finish up your week with this.
Honestly, the weekend.
I'll be good by the weekend. So, speaking of the weekend, last weekend I put about 10 hours into Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Damn.
It is the new. Yeah, I looked at my game clock. So I thought I'd have to wait the 10 days for the Switch to give me like my playtime, because you know after 10 days it'll be like, oh, you played this much. But the like actual save in the game has a clock on it, and that's at 13 hours.
How are you liking this game? I've had a lot of mixed
awesome.
reviews.
What? I mean,
not like bad, but like I've heard some people being like, it's a solid Pokemon game, and then I've heard people be like, it's the greatest Pokemon game I've played in the last couple of years.
I think it is the best Pokemon game since the original Heart Gold and Soul Silver were like the last of the greats.
Even better than Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire?
Yeah, because I feel like those were kind of like...
I mean, I get it.
Shoot.
Like those remakes didn't really hit for me.
This is nothing like any Pokemon game before it.
Okay, so is this the next step we've been waiting for the past like 5 at least years?
They're not going to stick to this. There's no way we're getting we might get another Legends game at some point, but I think this is just like a one-off.
Could this be
really good?
Okay, so it's more of like a Coliseum stadium where it's like you do a bunch of really cool shit and just never do it again, or do you think this could possibly be the foundation of the next mainline entry?
It's weird. So much has changed so significantly. Like, there's no...
Are there any trainer battles?
Yes.
Okay.
They're few and far between, but they happen at, like, story points. Like, you're about to go out on to this new zone, and this dude's like, fight me. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah, there are trainer battles. They're not super...
Very Pokemon-esque.
Nobody's going to walk up to you in the overworld and be like, let's battle.
Okay.
There are no random encounters.
Okay.
Are there no random encounters because the Pokemon exist in the overworld?
Yes.
Okay.
Every single... It's not like the wild area in Sword and Shield.
So it's like SMT.
There'd still be random encounters. Yeah.
Does this feel like what they've kind of been working up to with the like Sword and Shield
It
overworld?
feels like a sharp left. It feels like if Gen 4 just
took off.
Yeah, it's just completely different.
Okay,
I mean,
so it sounds like, because they were both probably weren't they both in development at the same time because they were different teams?
No, I'm not. The Gen 4 remake was a different team. I'm just talking about.
No, I meant Arceus and Sword and Shield.
No, this is Sword and Shield was Game Freak. This is also Game Freak.
Oh, I thought Sword and Shield was their new team, or is that a different game?
I mean, there are different teams working on Pokemon, but like as far as the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl was not Game Freak at all. Game Freak's last game was Sword and Shield, and so now Legends Arceus is the new Game Freak game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what? First of all, I gotta ask, what starter did you pick?
Cyndaquil, obviously.
Okay, so you have Typhlosion at this point, right?
Yes. Bring my Cyndaquil.
I love that. I appreciate you for that. So you have Typhlosion now?
Yes.
Is he Fire Ghost?
Yes.
Okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure yes. I'm fairly sure.
I mean, I know you were making the Pokedex, so I guess you couldn't necessarily tell what it is.
Well, no, the thing is, it's really good about type matchups. Like, you know how before you'd either have to use a move or catch a Pokemon to have, like, the super effective and stuff show up?
Mm-hmm.
All of that is just there for all your Pokemon at all times.
That's dope. Also heard that, like, you can... kind of like in a way of D&D where you're a sorcerer and you have your spells, you can like set your spells based on before you go out into the overworld every time. So like your Pokemon learn 4 moves instead of 6, or like 4, or still just 4 moves, but you can change the 4 moves that they know based when you go on your adventure, right?
Well, yeah. So instead of moves being like... So Pokemon have their moves. Their move lists are completely different than they were before. Like, sorry, Nia just decided she was going to like go super ham on the rug behind me.
I didn't like your blur is so good that I didn't actually.
Right, didn't even realize Nia was there,
and I was just like, "What the fuck's going?
It's a ghost.
What's going on behind you?"
Yeah, she's
now
going
I see her.
You're going ham on the rug. But, yeah, so you get your move, and then you master the move, which lets you use it in either strong or agile style.
Right.
And then your move, like, let's say you have 4 moves, and you level up, and your Pokemon learns a new move. Instead of you necessarily having to replace one of your moves, it just becomes part of your move pool for that Pokemon. Right. So you can just, like, evolution doesn't happen automatically. Like, if you catch a Pokemon that's leveled enough to evolve, you can just go in the menu and evolve it. There's no, like, level it up one more time, no more, like...
Really? Just like, so you just click on evolve and it does it?
Yeah.
I know that...
It's just literally the X button. Yeah, so you go to the Pokemon, like, in your party, and it's, the Pokeball will be glowing, and you just hit X and evolve.
That's
like,
cool.
I caught a Sheldio. I think that's the little, like, fish shell thing. The one that evolves into Gastrodon, but I caught it at the level that it would need to evolve to Gastrodon, and I just literally went in my menu and evolved it, and now I'm running with a Gastrodon.
That's cool. Very cool, actually.
But yeah, it's really cool how it's... The comparisons to Monster Hunter, it's not super Monster Hunter-esque, as in, like, you're throwing hands with the Pokemon, but the Pokemon will straight up attack you.
I heard that, like I've seen some Arcanine fights where you go into... And you meet Arcanine, and you're pretty much, that's a boss battle for you, and you can either, like, use your Pokemon or you can use your own berries and stuff to calm it down and everything. So you don't necessarily have to use Pokemon to like fight the bosses.
The boss battles. So those are I think they're called not totem Pokemon, because that's the Sun and Moon thing. Noble Pokemon. Mm-hmm. Those are the noble Pokemon.
I was about to call them niggas Apex
fights.
Pokemon.
I've done 2 of those boss fights. Mm-hmm. But there are the alpha Pokemon that are just giant as hell and in the overworld and constantly want the smoke. Like you get with
the ones with the red eyes.
Yeah. But like every Pokemon in the game has an alpha. So you just have to get like the spawn rate right, and like there's a bunch of different guides and stuff on it on YouTube. And I haven't really dove into that. And then on top of that, there are these dimensional rifts that form that have. I went into one and there were like 3 Rhyperior, and I was like, nope, I got to get the hell out of here.
So there's a lot of fucking shit going on throughout this entire game.
So they have these distinct areas that are like different biomes, but it's like different areas. And so there's like the water area, and there's like the mountain area, and the plains area.
How would you rate all of these areas? Like, does it feel like a solid? Because I guess, how would I explain this? We played Legend of Zelda on the Switch, and like that being open world, and that kind of those areas feeling like fleshed out and feeling very good. Does this also feel like that, or does it feel like kind of empty?
It feels very inspired by Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
The areas are nowhere near as big. Like Breath of the Wild's map is fucking huge.
Obviously.
Like,
that's the entire
area,
game.
But the areas are big enough that I haven't even seen all of the first area.
Damn.
And I'm already in like the 4th.
That's cool.
So, because they're really big, and the thing about it is there's not like a bunch of. There are some side missions and some like side quests and stuff you can do in those areas, but I'd say there's not as much to do because like Zelda was super dense. Like it was super big, but it was also like shit like all over the fucking place.
Right.
But with this, there is also a lot to do, like because building your Pokedex isn't as easy as catching a Pokemon.
Right, because you're building the first one, right? At this point,
right.
You're like,
so you're trying
I want to find this Pokemon. I want to see this Pokemon do like 20 quick attacks, and I want to see this Pokemon during the day and during at night, and how.
Yeah.
Just all the first time shit.
Yeah. So a lot of times you'll be running around, and to get actual like complete pages on your Pokedex for different Pokemon, you're spending a lot more time like going through the grass, sneaking up, trying to catch Pokemon, or like aggroing a bunch of them and then battling like 4 of them at a time, and you have an attack that's just like doing 2/3 of the damage, and then you catch that one and you're on to the next, and you're just doing that over and over. You're always doing something that feels meaningful towards progression, because at any point,
cool.
So they're like no Pokemon centers. You rest at camp, and there's crafting. Like there are no shops. You're crafting stuff off of materials you gather in the overworld, or you can like send your Pokemon to mine rocks, or like attack a tree to knock down berries, or
have you gone to the Pokeball shortage?
Oh yeah, I ran out of everything but the one Ultra Ball I had, and like the heavy balls and feather balls. That I see that the feather balls are supposed to be when I can fly later in the game, because I mean we know there's Hisui and Braviary that you can fly on, so it seems like those Pokeballs are way better suited for that. And I just can't get the arc right on a heavy ball.
Is it just too heavy?
Yeah, it's like
it looks heavy when you throw it.
it's like shot pudding, you know?
Yeah, but I've definitely run out of Pokeballs. I've definitely run out of Great Balls. I legit just.
I
found
always
an
have
Ultra
great
Ball.
balls.
Pokemon.
Nope.
Nobody said the line that's in way too many Pokemon games if you've got 2 great balls, because you're not really getting items from trainer battles.
Oh,
Oh.
damn it. That keeps me going, you know. But it does
Do you
seem
need
like
money in this game?
Huh?
Do you need money in this game?
First of all, I have blown all of my entire. So you're not necessarily a trainer, even though you're a trainer. You're a researcher. You're part of the scout division.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, we got some Attack on Titan vibes. Like, you definitely have, like...
nationalism. Huh? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so one of the downsides of this game, absolutely no voice acting. Like, even if they just had, like, the generic
Grunts?
JRPG, huh? Ugh. Like...
At this point, it's like...
That's on par with Pokemon.
No, we can't keep
It's
shooting
just
them to
this-
bail. They're just cutting
Yeah,
corners
no.
there at this point.
Are they, though? Like, if
Yes.
they've never had it, it's fine.
Yes, they
But
are.
if they've never had it, it's, like, on par.
Actually, now that I think about it, Nintendo games just don't really have voice acting in them, except for like.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. The fact that
They do.
Fire Emblem 3
I was about to say,
has-
Fire Emblem, fully voice acted and narrated.
I'm
Right.
just going to call it a Pokemon game. I mean, like, if you never really
This
had
game-
voice
But it's
acting...
not it's not like a Pokemon game
It
though.
is a Pokemon game.
It's a
Even
game
the
with
not
Pokemon.
Pokemon games have never had
it
voice
is
acting.
more not a Pokemon game than it is a Pokemon.
Okay, so
They're
is it
Pokemon.
so you would put it there with like Stadium and Coliseum?
No.
Because
It's
Stadium
com-
Coliseum
it's
It's
even
still...
different than
So
that.
that's
was
dope
kind
though.
of
That means it's
Pokemon
his
game.
own thing. Like it
Yeah,
seems like it was
it-
what I thought it was going to be, like a kind of like that in between slot between like a SMT 5 and Monster Hunter Rise.
Either way, I'm not
It has,
I'm not
like, an
disheartened
element
by...
of both.
Yeah, it's got
fucking
elements
the
of both,
lack.
but in its own thing, it's something different.
Yeah, it's the most unique thing I've seen Pokemon do ever.
I'm with it.
I can agree with that. I haven't
And
played
so-
it yet.
I'm gonna get it next
but-
weekend.
I'll
Yeah,
probably
I'm
get it
getting
this weekend.
Friday.
Yeah, and I think but you guys are going to see what I'm talking about, where they're trying to make you care about the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan, but like none of the characterization, like the character art's great, like the dialogue is good, but it's not like dialogue; it's just text, and so it's doing some interesting.
But it's
things.
always been text.
Right, but they could have took that shit to the next level
But
with voice acting.
like they made us care about like I guess Team Aqua, Team Magma, Rocket League. Fucking don't try me on any other ones. 'cause
But
I
on
don't
Chris, do you
remember.
know how I felt about all that shit? A button.
I mean, Team Aqua and Team Magma.
Chris,
I like paid attention to what they were talking about.
I get what you're saying.
They
but
weren't talking
the
about
difference
shit.
Is this is the Switch versus the
went
Game
off.
Boy Advance? Game Boy Advance, there was no voice acting in anything.
I get-
DS,
yes,
there
I
was
understand
very
that.
little in very few things, and it was like so.
I mean, okay,
even-
let's go Sword and Shield. I mean, those teams. That team was bad. That team was really bad.
Yeah,
Fucking-
there was. So
I don't even
much-
remember the
You
team.
know how
But
Sword
team
do
was
you
just
know
like
how
a
many
fucking
expositions and monologues
stream
the mayor
fanboys.
had, or the president? Like
Wait,
between
but
the
SMT
president
doesn't-
and
no,
Leon, just giving us conversational pieces. Why the fuck wasn't that voice
Wait,
acted?
did they? Yeah,
Come on now.
Yeah, but it
SMT
doesn't.
No.
had
I said
No,
SMT. I
SMT 's
meant Breath
got-
of the Wild.
Link, the blood moon rises again.
Right, and but
Oh, yes, even then.
Link is not engaging in an active, like, talking to people and deciding between clans and shit story in Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, you got your objective from the jump,
Yeah, and even then
Like-
you get
and people are, even when people are talking to you, Link is not talking, like,
I
See what you're saying.
because Sword
Yeah.
and Shield had the same problem, that gym where they had a musical number, but there was no voice acting, so it made no fucking sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, at this point,
It
they're
did
cutting
make
corners.
sense.
We can't shoot them the bail for everything. Like, you know, Game Freak, Pokemon,
Right.
they
this
do a
game is
lot,
too
but,
good.
like,
I mean,
come on.
You set
honestly,
my
I can't. I'm
expectations
not gonna
high.
hate them. I'm not gonna hate them for something they've never done before. If they're not gonna do it,
Those were
if they
hardware
haven't done it-
limitations.
No, if they haven't done it before,
They're just being lazy.
Are they? Or
No,
is
they're
this
saving
out
money.
there something?
They're saving money. That's what it is, honestly.
We can
it's cutting
go there.
corners, and I get that developing in COVID is hard, and like this game, like there's a lot of factors at play here. But at the end of the day, the story is falling flat because they are out here and they are trying to tell like, because you get isekai'd into this world, people
Right.
aren't used to Pokemon being around. Like there's a lot of interesting things going on. Like there's a rift in time and space that's infuriating Pokemon, and there's actually like things going on with the story of this game. It's just I'm finding a lot of it to like, I know everything that happened, but I can't say that the story is particular. Like the story would be way better even if they just had like generic JRPG anime grunts of like, huh? What? Like, or like just any kind of expression to the characters through audio whatsoever, instead of it just being silent.
I mean, that's just crazy to me because, like, me just playing Gen 4 on the Switch, had no voice acting, all of that story still hit for me. There was no voice acting. I still had to read everything that was going on, but that shit was fucking wild.
Yeah, those are nostalgia goggles.
And it's...
Well, actually, you never played that one.
No, I never played Gen 4 before, so this was my first time playing this Pokemon game.
There's no
and that story
nostalgia
still hit
goggle.
me. Yeah, I have no
I mean, it's still the
for
nostalgia
that.
of playing an old style
it
Pokemon
wouldn't-
game.
No, that wasn't for me. I mean, like, even for Sword and Shield, that's still.
Were you
hit for
playing
me
it on the
because-
TV or handheld?
handheld? I mean,
Exactly.
that doesn't
I
matter.
enjoy
It does. It does actually. It does. If you're playing something on TV and there's it's nothing, just music, you're gonna be like, hold on, this is a little strange. Now, if you're playing it like this, it'll make more sense.
I 100% knew where you were going when you said, were you playing TV or handheld? And I didn't really want to answer because I knew you were going to be like, ha, I got you, motherfucker.
Because I know you're not playing that on the TV. Come on now.
I mean, and I'm probably not going to play this Pokemon game on the TV either. But
I don't play my Switch on the
play it
TV.
on TV.
I play my Switch
I pretty
handheld.
much only play my Switch.
See,
on
but when my
monitor.
Switch about to die, I just go ahead. I'm like, all right, I'll pop it on TV.
My Switch is never dying.
see, I
It's
never.
always in the dock.
See, that's your problem, Anton. You got to play that shit.
I've been playing. This game is I'm playing with my Rise Pro controller game. This game is a.
No, you have to
Also,
play it with Joy-Con
if you-
drift like a proper Nintendo gamer.
If you have owned a single Android in the last 2 years, your Switch never dies. You just got a USB-C charger, always.
I mean, my Switch never dies because it never comes out the dock.
Yeah, but mine comes out the dock, and I just plug it my last Android charger into it.
So this game's a banger, though. That's the verdict. That's
Yes,
the final
I-
verdict.
It
That's pretty much
Darren
all
from
I've
the Rusty
heard.
Rupees
It's
was
a
saying that the next Pokemon game's gonna suck, and I totally feel him on that. Like, we're gonna go back to a regular Pokemon game and just be like, oh my god, how did we ever put up with this? Because this game just does so much so well.
But
And I
my
just
thing,
feel
my
like
thing
they're
with
not
that
gonna
is, I feel like
use
they're
any
actually like testing out new like new concepts and new systems to try and
They've-
see if they want to carry
They've
this shit
tested
over.
out new concepts and new systems in every single Pokemon game since the RIP. And even when they find something that's actually good,
Right.
they still take
I
it
mean, but
away
those
in the
were
next
those
game.
were
We still
like
haven't gotten the
Pokemon
Battle Frontier back.
games. You know,
We still
like in
haven't
the main series, this is.
This is a main series game.
I mean, yeah, but those are you know what I'm saying. Those are
a main
those
series
have the
game.
same formula though. Like, so if they're scrapping systems in a game where they're keeping pretty much the same DNA. I feel like this game is honestly a test bed for shit they want to bring in going forward with that traditional formula.
I have zero faith.
I have 100% faith. No, it's Game Freak. I have 37% faith that they will bring over some of this shit. Even if it looks different and runs differently, 100%. I feel like they're testing shit.
I think that it's cool that this game is feudal Japan based.
I'm be honest, so I could see the next Pokemon game having every Pokemon be in the overworld, and that's it. I don't think anything else from this game
would that not be something from that game entirely brought over into the new one?
Honestly, if they do the boss
that would make me right.
The way that they are doing the boss battles in this one, like
imagine if the gym leader fights were actual boss battles.
Cool. Yo, God, that'd be so dope.
Like, imagine if there were actual fucking boss battles.
Imagine if the gym leader pulled up on you on the street, like, yo, I heard you were talking shit.
Just make a...
And y'all have a Pokemon battle right there and they wash you?
Because you weren't prepared and all your Pokemon are dead except for one?
Not even weren't prepared. It's just because that first gym leader you fight is like 5-6 levels over you.
Right.
Oh yeah, some of these alpha Pokemon are like 20 levels over me.
Oh yeah, I saw what was it? An Oshawott get erased by a Snorlax using
Forget that Hyper Beam.
Oh yeah. Rapidash was using Hyper Beam and wiped my team. Damn. And I had to run away.
That's not okay.
I was like, let me check out these alpha Pokemon fights. Let's see. I've been grinding a little bit. Let's see. You know, a little bit overpowered for, like, things in this area in the overworld. Nope. That Rapidash. I eventually went back and accidentally killed that Rapidash because I was like, oh, I'm going to try and catch it. But it got burnt, and it died to a burn. So that Rapidash is dead and gone.
The Rapidash died to a burn?
Yes.
There's some
Fire
things
Pokemon
like
can get burned.
Yeah, okay. There's some things like I feel like Muck can't get burnt or can't get poisoned. My bad. There's like some things that Pokemon needs to fix. Like a fire Pokemon should not be able to die or get burned in general.
Especially if fire is part of their body.
Exactly.
But the burn, clearly the burn was on the not fire part.
Right.
No.
They're only immune to their fire and natural fire, but a Pokemon's fire comes with malice.
I think even natural fire fuck up fire Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, they're cool with lava, but, like, forest fires? I feel like I've seen
I think it depends on the Pokemon. It depends, like, Slugma. Okay, Slugma should not be able to be burned. Okay, it's literal like a slug made out of lava. Slugma, okay, no. But like a Rapidash, they got a bunch of horse parts on it.
There's Slugma's passive trait.
Burned.
If I saw a Magmar with a burn on it, I'd be mad. It's fucking lava. Magmar is just lava.
Oh, wait, actually, I know exactly how you burn lava. You hit it with Scald. That's what you do.
I hate you.
The only water type move that inflicts burn. That's what you do. You hit it with Scald.
That shit fire.
It's hot for sure.
Squirtle, use Scald on my loose leaf tea.
No, that's too hot. That's too hot. You're gonna burn your leaves.
So,
it's herbal.
Jalen, I want to talk to you about a game I know you've been playing. If Josh were on the podcast, we'd have him talking about it.
Oh, right, Yu-Gi-Oh.
He kind of... Oh, yeah. I feel like we haven't talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
I've actually been playing it too.
And it's been sweeping the nation. It has just been taking over the PSN party.
This is the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, is Konami has finally done... And this is the same thing I said when Magic the Gathering Arena came out. It's just give us the IRL format of whatever card game it is online. That's all you got to do. Yeah. Now, there are some things I wish Master Duel did. Like, I wish it had a casual matchmaking.
Same.
Like,
because that shit,
you're
getting
either
one turn,
playing solo or you're playing ranked. That's just the way that is.
Are you guys getting one turn?
Yes.
I haven't got one turn.
What are they using, Meteor?
No.
I don't know. The thing about
You would just sit up there and synchro summon. Synchro summon.
Yeah, I think I want to say this is like Oceania 2019 meta.
Damn.
I really believe this is like Oceania 2019, but like
Actually, yeah.
I haven't got one turn yet though.
I used to play a lot of Duel Links with my buddy, and like fucking synchro summoning and all that shit was fucking
synchro summoning, link summoning. I
yeah,
really haven't seen much pendulum.
Crazy.
No one wants to deal with pendulum. I'm not dealing with fucking pendulum. I'm not. I refuse. When I hit that part of the tutorial, I was like, no.
The XYZ summoning, that shit is.
What the fuck is all this summoning? Like, why? Why?
So pretty much every new season of Yu-Gi-Oh got a new type of summoning. Like before before it was just like you had to use polymerization. I mean, not polymerization. You either had to tribute summon. All they had was special and tribute summoning.
Yeah, and then the good clean ritual.
And a good clean ritual. But none of those ritual cards were worth it. Not a damn one of them.
Them shit's kind of fun. They look
the
cool.
The artwork
though.
was fine.
They look cool. Yeah, they look cool. But the two monsters you were ritually summoning
were better than that.
Probably better on your field than the not Pokemon, Jesus Christ, Yu-Gi-Oh card that you were going to place down.
But shit, like super early on, I think that was before you could even attack life points directly.
No, you could attack life points directly back then. That was the whole meta was beat stick. Like that's how Skull.
When you had 2,000 life points, I'm thinking of anime because like when they were playing 2,000 life
was
points,
100% a lie.
Yeah, the card game meta was
cheated as like a motherfucker.
Yeah, the card game meta was somehow whatever your deck's beat stick was, and then beat somebody with it, whether it be your blue eyes, your red eyes, or your summon skull,
or your dark magician.
Actually, dark magician was slightly different because that deck had a lot more spells in it. Because dark magician was not a beat stick.
But he was 25. He was stronger than Summon Skull.
I thought Summon Skull was 28.
Summon Skull he's 23.
Huh.
You can buff the two of them up though.
Yeah, but
like a Yami,
Yugi's Dark Magician deck had a lot of pluses to the Dark Magician to make him stronger to be able to fight a Blue Eyes deck.
My Dark Magician deck is starting to fuse with my Blue Eyes deck.
Blue Eyes, okay, so
because you can honestly do that.
Well, y'all need to get on the Red Eyes deck because the Red Eyes deck
first things first,
has like the Red Eyes deck really has some fucking shit out there. Y'all don't know about it.
And Dark Magician have gotten, just judging by what I've played of the game, some of the newer things around those.
Oh, Blue Eyes is absolutely fucking broken.
Oh no, Blue Eyes is a solid deck. There's even an OTK deck, a Blue Eyes OTK deck.
Yeah,
which is disgusting.
Blue Eyes deck is fucking broken. And only
it's not the good options.
It's not the most broken though.
It's not the most broken thing.
But I got destroyed by a Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. That shit does piercing, like double piercing damage on defense.
Double piercing?
Ooh, that is disgusting.
Its attack is 4,000.
So wait.
So piercing damage. If you attack somebody that's defense mode,
it attacks directly.
Yeah.
Well, no. With piercing, it's that it goes through. You take the difference damage like they were in attack mode.
Yeah.
Double.
Twice.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're getting smacked. You're getting smacked.
See, this is why my Dragon Maid's deck has been carrying my sorry ass.
Oh my God, you're making a Dragon's Maid deck.
No, I already made a Dragon's Maid deck. I've had it.
We found out how to craft cards.
Right, I've had a Dragon Maid's deck since like week 1.
I need y'all to get with my friend Jorge, because he was like, yeah, I got a Dragon's Maid deck day 1 and fucking...
Chris, you might as well fuck with us. You might as well fuck with us too.
It is a control deck.
We can be 8 deep.
I got it downloaded.
We can be 8 deep in a party. Just,
playing some Yu-Gi-Oh, just running some matches.
Running some master duels,
I am working on a virtual world deck, because I do want to play that.
Fucking virtual world.
Running like a fucking zombie deck.
Fucking zombie decks, dog.
Who's running a zombie deck? Isn't
Justin
running a zombie deck right now?
Yeah.
So I got 2. So I'm running hero, like a hero deck. So I got a I got a regular hero deck, and then I got what I named the anti-hero deck, which is just your dark heroes and your masked heroes.
Yeah.
Shit, pretty fun.
There's a lot of like, as much as like what is Magic the Gathering has a lot of options. Yu-Gi-Oh! Over the years has also evolved into that point to where you have so many options.
Oh yeah, that's literally why people are so confused and they're like, why turns take so long? Because it's like, you're playing a real ass card game now. This ain't.
No, I will sit there and read a card effect 8 fucking times and not understand what I just read. And I'm like, I guess I got to see this in action. I guess I just have to see this in action.
The amount of times I misplayed my deck because I was like, do I do this here or do I do this here?
Yeah.
But my deck is really good, so it's like
it's fail proof.
It's not fail proof. No, I've misplayed that thing well enough that I got rocked, but it's like it's a solid deck.
I need to just peel back a few layers on my deck cuz I'm at like, I think the last time I checked I was at like 58 cards and then like 15 in my fusion deck.
And Simulation Ends over here stealing people's soul. Apparently, he hit Shadow Kami with the Seal of Orichalcos.
Damn.
Right? The bastard. How dare you?
I watched that go down IRL. It wasn't pretty.
Ooh.
He was literally like, just FYI before I do this, it's for the meme. Because he was losing. Seal of Orichalcos. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, it kind of sparked something in me where I'm like, damn, this might be the gacha that's actually got me. Like I was just up there opening up card packs, crafting cards,
the amount of
dismantling
packs
cards
that I've opened to try and finish that fucking deck.
How bad is the gacha of this game?
Oh no, it's really good and it gets better.
Good.
Like it's like this: if you open a deck and if you get a rare, if you get anything higher than a rare, so if you get like a super rare or an ultra rare, you'll unlock a secret pack, which unlocks literally just a curated booster pack of the premier cards of that list.
Yeah,
oh, that's cool.
But once again, it just opens up a slightly better gacha.
Well, so if you craft,
also crafting same rarity applies to crafting.
Okay.
Yeah, but that gives you a free pack.
So wait, if
the
you're
first time,
you can break down cards, right? You can break down a rare and you get another.
You get rare points.
Well,
you get rare points because you only get points based on the rarity of. The points are based on what rarity it is. So it's like you have ultra rare points, you have rare points, super rare points, normal points. Yeah. Like you can't use normal points to make ultra rare points.
Okay. This game sounds sick as fuck.
Actually. Oh, it's great.
It's good.
Yeah, the thing.
I will say there's a
free gems they give.
Oh, they give you. There's a battle pass too that you can get for free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can build yourself a few decks and like get started and be in a position where you can earn more to go.
Right.
Like start crafting and shit and tailor your decks.
That's cool.
They have starter decks. Then
if you go into solo, that gives you. If you go into solo, if you the Emperor one gives you a whole nother deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
and they give you good cards throughout. Like they'll teach you stuff and then give you a good card that'll help you.
Oh yeah, heck, they'll straight up give you Rengeki, the board clear spell card. They'll just give you one.
Damn, that's tight.
But
you only get to use one per deck though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it does have
but it's a perfect. But this is the thing about it: is a perfect filler card because.
Wait, do you get multiple board clears, or can you only?
Oh yeah, you just use different ones. Like you only get one Rengeki per deck, but you can get like 2 other. There's multiple types of board clears out there.
Like fucking what is it, black hole or whatever?
Yeah, black hole.
Black hole.
Rengeki.
There's
like so many.
Black hole does
Typhoon
both
for
sides.
No, black hole wipes the entirety of their board.
Yeah, Rengeki just is their
enemy side.
Their side of there. Yeah.
Yeah, just their monsters.
Yeah.
Just the
No,
monsters.
I thought Rengeki did. Is it just their monsters? I
Yep.
thought it did their
Nope,
trap
just
cards
their
too.
just their monsters.
Oh yeah, and they'll be quick to hit you with the wait. Hold on, why isn't this going through? And then you just see the chain pop up. It's like, ah, fuck. What they gonna do? Oh man, yeah. The effects, I really
Resolve.
like the effects on this shit is pretty good. Like opening a card pack, so
Oh
satisfying.
yeah, they got that fucking.
They got the
really
gacha. I mean, this is Konami. They have been running gacha games for a long time. Like
Yeah.
they got it right.
Pachinko.
We want Pachinko and Yu-Gi-Oh.
I really want to play Pachinko.
No, you don't. Why?
Just go to Vegas.
Can I play Pachinko in Vegas?
Yeah.
Do they have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, isn't there Pachinko on like Dave and Buster's?
I think so too.
If there's Pachinko and Dave and Buster's, I'm straight up going to Dave and Buster's and playing Pachinko.
It's literally just
Pretty
pull
sure
the
there's
lever.
I'm pretty sure
No,
you like.
that's not Pachinko. Pachinko is you put the ball bearing in the.
No, I
thing,
know, but some
you,
of them
turn-
instead of being at the top, you just pull a lever to activate it.
Crunk.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's like a specific pachinko place in Las Vegas that like will fill his weave
Cinco's
imagination.
Pachinkos.
Sure, that'd be
Can I
a
play
really
Pachinko in
solid
Atlanta?
fucking name
That's
for
the
a place.
Can you play Pachinko in Atlanta? Are you sure you want to?
No, you can't. It's illegal.
Wait.
Gambling's illegal in Atlanta.
Oh shit.
That's why
How
you
was I
go to
supposed to
Dave
know
and
that?
Buster's so you can get around it the same way they do in Japan. Instead of getting
Except
actual
that-
things, you trade it for a thing that technically doesn't have a cash value, but then you go somewhere else and then you trade it for a cash value.
Who spent an ungodly amount of time in the gambling corner in Pokemon, like in the OG ones?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Everybody raised their hands for audio only listeners.
everyone's
And I
doing
wasn't
that.
even trying to buy shit. I was
Actually-
just in there having fun.
Oh no, we're just
Actually,
gambling.
there's
Just
a
gambling.
broken with. Are you talking about red and blue? And
Yeah.
all them?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a. You can find out. There's a broken way. You find like a good luck, and you do it like 2 times. And if you get good luck on those 2 times, you can run it 10 more times, and it always be good luck. Because the code was so bad in that game that if you got lucky twice in a row, you were gonna get lucky 10 more times.
Well, it's not that the code was bad; it's that the code had to juggle memory.
Right.
Like every
But
bit of memory
I
in
just-
that cartridge was being used at all time. Honestly, it's a clever
I
bit of
just wanted
programming. If
Polygon
we're being
back in
100,
the
100.
day. I just wanted Polygon back in the day, and I looked up how to do it, and they were like, "Yeah, this code is kind of broken, and if you find this, you're gonna get Polygon in probably an hour." And I was like, "Okay, I'm a good 6-year-old who has attention span to get a Polygon." But yes, I spent multiple hours in the game corner. I loved all of them. It's probably why I like Las Vegas.
Yeah. Probably. We're conditioned for it.
We are conditioned to have gambling addictions. I mean, heck,
It's
didn't we just talk
probably
about card
why I
pack
always-
openings?
Oh
It's
my
probably why I
god.
go
That
into,
shit
like,
is like, ooh.
It's dopamine right there. It's disgusting.
It's like when
Hey,
you
you guys-
when you crack open a fresh can of beer, you know?
Hell yeah.
Just hear that crinkle. The only thing I miss
You hear that
is the only thing they don't got right in this game is the crinkle. If they put that crinkle in it, it's over. It's over for me. Just that
Oh,
good
the
old
the
plastic
vibration
crinkle.
And
Yeah,
the
that good old
vibration
plastic crinkle of shaking
on
a
the
pack.
controller.
Ooh.
I do have a question. This is non-game, video game related. Have y'all ever gone into the gas station and wanted to play the slots in the gas station?
No, wait,
No.
not wanted.
No.
I did.
You did?
No.
Yes.
Does it hit? Like,
That was the level of black excellence that I never reached.
I swear to
did.
God, I've seen some midlife crisis.
No, look. No.
People
That's just a
playing
gambling addiction.
Smoking a cigarette in the middle of the gas station, which I respected because I was like, fuck it. I mean, you're going to be gambling. Just smoke your cigarette. This is why they have incense here anyways. And I was just like, do you guys win?
In a gas station?
In a gas station.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It's
You
just an
remember
electronic slot
that
machine.
Chevron by my old spot?
No, I'm talking
And they
about
had, like, all
smoking
those slot-
cigarettes in a gas station.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They'd be
yeah.
sitting in those
Not
chairs,
good.
smoking a cigarette, playing those digital slot machine and digital poker machines.
Maybe it's not as bad as it was 20 years
I mean,
ago
yeah,
at this point.
because we have gotcha games now. Now our gambling addiction comes with anime titties.
Oh yeah, cigarette laws. But no, like they hide that shit now. Like the gas station closest to my house that used to do that. They built a whole room.
Put it in the back room.
Now.
Put it in the back room.
And I was like, I still smell the cigarettes. I'm a smoker. I know what the fuck I know what I'm smelling. You can't just light 2 incense and try to confuse me.
You can't fool me.
Hey, you got a Newport? I'd take one of those right now.
Hey, bro, you got a couple. You got a couple ports.
You went in on them slots. Let me get a Newport, please. You're like, you don't sound like that. You're right. I don't sound like that.
Turns into fucking Mickey.
Dad, I want to go out on my own.
I'll tell you, come win me a pack of Newports, kid. Learn to gamble.
Dad, Newports are $9 an hour. Fucking inflation.
Who the hell in here smoking Newport without me?
I just found out Master Duel got its mobile release. So
Yeah,
Finally, fuck.
Yeah, that's when the server went down. I want to say it came out 2-3 days ago. It's now on. It's pretty much on everything now. Consoles, PCs, mobile games. Like if you wanna
I've
duel.
had it on my Switch, my PlayStation, and
Ooh,
my
that,
So has Duel Links finally been phased out? Is that what's happening?
Say what? No.
Is Duel Links being phased out? No, it's still making money.
Duel Links is still a slightly different experience. That's the thing about it. Is you have different deck lists, different metas. Like Duel Links will, and also the sunk cost fallacy. Like people invested a lot into that game.
Lie to me. I just looked up Master Duel and it's not a thing.
Do you want me to send you the App Store link?
Yes, please. Because I looked up, the first thing that came up is Duel Links.
Well, of course, the first thing to come up
else.
is Duel Links. Konami needs to remind the people who spent all their money. It's like, hey, remember, don't forget your investments.
Never actually spent money on that game.
Duel Links?
I've had to.
Duel Links wants a lot.
Oh, I've already spent $10.
I was about to say, I actually wouldn't mind spending money on Master Duel because I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, that's why I did it. I was like, I played this game enough. I've enjoyed it. I'll buy myself some packs, and it was like, it was lit. Actually, and then I immediately went and started playing ranked and got those gems right back. It was hilarious.
Yeah, can you earn enough of a currency to buy things?
You can get literally once you complete the tutorial, you can get the battle pass and like a 10-pack for free off rip.
Yeah,
damn.
That's what I did.
And then combined with the fact that you get more rewards every couple of ranked games, because once again, you're only playing ranked.
That's it.
Oh yeah, you win a couple of matches, you get hella shit off your battle pass.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to say I'm a hater of the Blue Eyes. I just feel like Blue Eyes is just an easy deck to wield.
I'm going to say right now, it's not even like, it's the thing about the meta with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels.
Novice, high-level deck.
Yeah, see, the thing about it is none of the only decks that are truly hard to wield are combo decks.
Yeah.
Everything else is fairly easy once you like know how to play a card game. You know, like with my Dragon Maid's deck, it's like when to hand trap, when to bounce. You know, what am I sending to the graveyard so I can bring that back so then I can do my thing. But then combo decks are just like, I'm playing these cards in this particular order, and it's like I can't keep track of that. But one other thing that I really wish Master Duel would add would be a separate game mode that has like very specific deck blocks. For example, like give me a classic box where it's like you can only use original set Yu-Gi-Oh! And give me like and then rotate that out for like a synchro for like a season 2 where you got like synchros and things like that, you know.
Yeah, they'll help people get more like acclimated to that season in and of itself, and you know, maybe even weave some of those things into their deck, like especially with like some of the older shit.
Yeah.
That's why I've been running this GX. Like, my deck is fucking from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Right, and I just went, I'm a Magic the Gathering player. I know what I'm doing. I'll just get myself... What's the meta control deck? Oh, Dragon Maids is one of the good control decks? Bet. Let's go. Master Duel's fun. It's... The only thing I need at this point is a cell phone-enabled dual disc. Oh, yes, we still don't have private... I thought that was the room function.
Oh, that'd be tight.
There are personal lobbies, but I think randoms can still join.
You can't password protect them.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Master Duel's great.
Okay. Well, while we're talking about Master Duel, something that got added this week has been showing a lot of people playing Master Duel. Mm-hmm. So I had been using for like at least a year now this third-party Discord, like Rich Presence app. So like it would show on Discord that what I'm playing on PlayStation, and so PlayStation finally got it officially, where it's just all you have to do is in Discord link your PlayStation Network account, and it'll show your online activity on PlayStation, and it's actually like it's about the same as the third-party app I was using, but it's just built into the console. And I mean, Xbox has had it for a while. I wish Switch would get it, but I know that's never happening, and I'm glad PlayStation has it.
Wait, so Xbox, who didn't buy Discord, you can play a game and Discord will say what they're playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be on my Xbox playing stuff, and it'll say, as long as it's connected, it'll play, like...
Like, if you go to your profile on Discord and look at the connected things...
But PlayStation just started doing that?
Discord.
Yeah,
PlayStation didn't buy Discord. They just did a partner. They like
gave them some money,
invested in it. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
And that just leads me to thinking that there's going to be more Discord integration, like coming down the line. Maybe not immediately, maybe not even this year.
Well, I think it's. I would say it's going to come soon, mostly because of the fact that like we're starting to see some of the big, like for example, Ghostwire Tokyo is PS5 PC. Mm-hmm. Like, I think with the fact that like a lot more cross play, I think we're getting to the point where it's like we're gonna need that cross chat integration, and I think Discord is the neutral ground to do it with.
Yeah.
Well, while you're talking about Ghostwire, Ghostwire has a state of play coming up, and they announced the release date of March 25th. So that game is coming out
same day as Kirby.
I really need that game. I need the
that
state
day's
of
starting
play
to be
like sell me the
and Tiny Tina's Wonderland if you're into Borderlands, but
yeah, no. That's fine. I really want. I have been excited for Ghostwire for a while. I really need this state of play to sell me on this game because I don't know a lot about Ghostwire.
Yeah, I was about to say the cool thing is we haven't seen like a whole lot on it.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, I mean, so there was a Gran Turismo 7 state of play today, and I watched that, and as somebody who's like, I'm interested in Gran Turismo 7. I know at some point I'm going to get Gran Turismo 7. This season is just too stacked. Like, I'm already this deep into Legends Arceus.
Yeah.
And we got Elden Ring coming up, and we got Ollie Ollie World, which I actually want to dedicate some time to. We got, like, it's just so many things coming out that right now is too stacked for me to be playing Gran Turismo, but, like, I think within the next year I'm going to get scoop a copy of Gran Turismo 7 and play that.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to play Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo is a solid fucking, like, racing... Not even game.
It's a
simulation. Yeah, it's a sim, and like always does a good job. So it always deserves the honors of being a driving simulator, racing simulator. But yeah, this year is kind of stacked really hard to just kind of come out with a racing sim and expect it.
Well, I mean,
there's a very specific audience for that.
It is. I have met people who are like, I only buy Gran Turismo. I got my Gran Turismo set up, and that's all that's in my system.
That's like one of them racing sim setups. I want one.
You. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
I was just listening to a podcast about a guy who like has actually competed in like the like FIAA racing and like the Gran Turismo real life racing things, and uses a full racing rig, but actually like has to drive actually races IRL to like complement, and like Gran Turismo Sport apparently just wasn't really there with it, and it looks like 7's going to be a lot better about it. But in the simulation world, there's a sim called iRacing. I don't know if that's EYE or just the letter I, but that seems to be the sim that has a lot of people's attention. But Gran Turismo has been so good for so long that Gran Turismo 7 is going to come out and it's going to sell millions of copies. Because, I mean, it's just a name that's known. Even Chris, who's not somebody who's super, like, you're not playing the F1 games or the dirt games or any, like, the SRC. Is it SRC? Super Rally? Like, rally car. Like, you're not into that, but, like, Gran Turismo is something that you'd be down to play.
Right. I mean, like, it's Gran Turismo or Forza at this point, and Gran Turismo to me has had that name since I was a kid of playing PlayStation. Like, Gran Turismo was that kind of game, and you think of Forza as like it's a solid racing game, but like,
but we haven't had like a Forza Motorsport in a while.
But like, hold on, like in the same sense of like you have Microsoft Flight Simulator. In the same vein, you have Gran Turismo that is giving that same love that Microsoft Flight Simulator gives to their like aircraft.
Yeah, I was gonna say you mean Forza.
Yeah, no, but like Gran Turismo does to what Flight Simulator does to planes, Gran Turismo does to the cars. Like
but so does Forza.
Yeah, so does Forza.
Well, we just haven't gotten a Forza Motorsport in a while.
Yeah,
you mean?
I understand.
No, we've gotten a Forza recently.
No, we got a Forza Horizon.
We've gotten the last 3 games have been Horizons.
Yeah,
but
I'm just saying, like Gran Turismo, like to me, Gran Turismo from the people who have played these games, who love these games, Gran Turismo is that game. And Forza is also up there on that list, but I've heard Gran Turismo's name more. Even if I'm not in that circle.
But that's because it's been around longer.
Right.
Like Forza started on the 360, I want to say.
Yeah.
But Gran Turismo has been around since the PS1.
Yeah.
So
I mean that is true. But I was just trying to give Gran Turismo its props. Like,
yeah,
it's been holding it down.
I enjoy. I'm not saying Gran Turismo is bad by any stretch. I'm also saying don't discount Forza Motorsport.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just like trying to hold Gran Turismo in its vein of being like holding it down since, I mean, fucking what? Flight Simulator's been around since the 90s as well. They've kind of been holding it down for a long time. I just wanted to give Gran Turismo its props.
But yeah, looking at it right here,
That's fair.
the last Forza Motorsport was 2017.
You get me.
I feel you there, buddy.
Saying my favorite words.
Hey, man.
So it's been 5 years since the last Forza Motorsport game.
See, fuck them.
The only motorsport I care about is that Migos song.
What? God damn it.
All right, so, well, while we're talking about Gran Turismo, if anybody's interested, you can watch the State of Play. And they do a deep dive. They have this new mode that looks really interesting, and it's like a combination of a couple different features. So all your replays are set to music, and it actually does dynamic camera cuts based on the music, and then you can race to music. Like, they'll have, like, tailored races to the music in the game. And
okay, that's cool.
It does a lot of, considering like music has always been kind of tied to Gran Turismo for me. Like the soundtrack of Gran Turismo 5, some of those songs are like burned into my memory from playing that game, and I associate those songs with driving and with playing Gran Turismo, so I could definitely see it looks like they're going a lot further with that this time, so that's cool. So yeah, we're getting this Ghostwire State of Play, and while we're on PlayStation bought Bungie.
Dun dun dun.
Of Halo and Destiny, once
How do y'all feel
owned by
about this?
Microsoft. The thing is, it seems like Bungie's still going to be acting independently, but it seems like they're the first people that got a live service game right, and they've had pretty much one of the longest running like console-based live service games, period.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious
It seems
because a
like
live service game is really just a shitty MMO.
Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, Destiny.
Yeah.
their gameplay
They've leaned
is
more
just
into the
MMO.
MMO aspect.
That's the thing about that's
Yeah,
how they
they're just
write
an
it
MMO.
themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but it's still like one of the most prominent. Because even in the MMO space, like when we're talking console-based MMOs, yes, 14's been around for a while, but then there's also Black Desert hasn't been around that long, and Elder Scrolls Online hasn't been around. Neither of those have been around as long as Destiny.
What about the other one?
You're gonna have to give me a little bit
Which
more than
one?
like.
It's
Destiny.
not
Wait, when did
Destiny?
Destiny come out?
Destiny came out 2014.
The ESO was the same year.
Oh, but
Is that the one you were talking about?
No.
I mean, if we're just talking
it's not,
purely live
not
service,
Destiny,
like,
Space Ninja,
oh, Warframe.
Warframe.
There.
Warframe is technically before Destiny.
Same concept.
Yeah, but I just think as far as like, if PlayStation was gonna buy a studio because they've announced that they had planned within the next 4 years to release 10 live service PlayStation first party games. And I'm guessing they're including stuff like Ghost of Tsushima Legends in that. I'm guessing they're including...
Ooh-wee. I can't wait for them to build up on that because they did a lot of things really right.
They just copied Destiny for the pretty much... so now actually having Bungie...
Having access to them?
You figure this stuff out. Like, we have a Twisted Metal game rumored in production. They're working on Last of Us Faction. Insomniac is hired for multiplayer people. Guerrilla has hired people who worked on Siege to work on a shooter project.
Just
like,
when we thought the console wars ended, they have reignited with a new vengeance.
And there were new flames of war.
But the thing
The
is,
I don't know
triangle
if they've
strategy.
reignited through Bungie, though.
well, we talked about how Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard,
And
a
that's
lot of
still in the
people are
question. I think the
saying-
FCC just said something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, that'll be developing, and there are going to be stories about that every week from now until the deal closes or gets fucking shot out of the air. One of the two.
I mean, I feel like you can't say that Microsoft can't buy Activision Blizzard and then PlayStation can buy Bungie. I mean, they're
Bungie's
still...
way smaller than Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
Activision
I
Blizzard
agree,
is a
but,
publisher.
Like, honestly, these acquisitions aren't even like really comparable, but this is just
Yeah,
like
not at
Sony
all.
just stocking up on what they've been.
This is Sony.
Trying
Think
to
about the
stock
things
up.
Sony's been buying recently. Sony bought Evo. Sony bought Funimation. It seems like Sony is trying to buy like the infrastructure. They're trying to buy talent that already knows how to do these things instead of that, because they were trying to do fighting game tournaments on their own, and it was working well, but it's not working.
What
as
if
well
Sony
as Evo.
starts
So they
funding
bought
anime
Evo.
video games?
I could see it.
Because I
If
swear to shit, Bandai Namco needs some competition. Like we need more competition in the anime video game space so that we can make them better. I'm not gonna go down that rant, but I just had that thought.
Not yet. Not today.
Not yet.
But yeah, so I feel like the things that Sony's investing in right now, they bought Nix's, they bought Fire Sprite, they're buying like port studios and like support studios, and I really think like PlayStation, and that's something they said when they acquired Bungie, is right now and for the last generation, PlayStation's been known for its third-person action adventure AAA like cinematic high-budget AAA video games. But something that they've severely been lacking in is like online service-based like connected experiences that like Xbox has Sea of Thieves, Xbox has Halo, Xbox has Gears, take it or leave it. Like
Gears Online isn't bad.
Yeah, I'm not saying it is. Like I'm giving that as like a benefit of things that Microsoft has that will have a multiplayer component that's actually supported and actually promoted and people actually engage with.
Yeah.
Because
that's true.
Think about it, Destruction All-Stars came out on PlayStation to a wet fart.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, that game should have been free to play, but it wasn't.
Freaking Outriders!
I mean, it was free on.
Yeah,
no,
who the fuck had a PlayStation 5 when that dropped?
No.
Who has a PS5?
All of us but you have a PS5 right now.
Shout out to
That's
you
why I
for
get to
having
make that
Xbox.
joke. I still get to make that joke.
I don't know. Plenty of people have been snatching them up now.
Yeah, probably. I haven't tried.
PS5s
I can admit
aren't that hard to find anymore.
Yeah, they had them shits at like fucking Claire's or some shit.
Kroger was
Kroger
the one that
has
had
some-
me dead. I found the Kroger list.
damn.
Dog, they had that shit in there next to the fucking milk. Like, come on.
I mean, shit, I really wish I had found mine at Kroger so I could scan that in for fucking Kroger fuel points.
But oh yeah, these
Solid
are
amount of points.
these aren't
You
the
wouldn't have been able to trade in your other stuff for it though.
You got the yellow tag that's on the fucking PlayStation 5 was $3.99, now $2.99. Like,
these are
fuck, I'm
yellow
here for
onions.
it.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. That's a PS5.
10%.
Please weigh your yellow onion.
Yo, you'd be fucked up if you had to weigh your PS5. That shit will come out to the same price.
Nah, don't fucking.
Pay for it by the pound.
How much does a
PlayStation by the
PS5
pound.
weigh? That's a solid.
I mean,
that's a solid like 40, maybe 35, 40 pounds.
The same amount that you
No,
can
I
get
don't
from
think so.
Beluga. That was an insider that only the four of us can get.
Oh, why did it
Destiny not Destiny. PlayStation buying Destiny pretty
But-
much because that's what they got.
Well, the thing is, they're still.
When I think of
Destiny-
Destiny, I think of PlayStation. Like
And I mean, that was because of the marketing.
Exactly,
deals with
like, they-
when
Activision back in
I
the day.
think of Destiny, I think of fuckers that left Xbox and they're now an independent motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the thing. So
they
they
weren't
left
independent too long.
Microsoft were independent, worked with Activision, went independent, and then got bought by PlayStation. That's the thing. They were owned by Microsoft.
They were having a hot
They
girl
were.
summer, like 3 summers in a row, but kept
Yeah.
getting locked up in a toxic
Kept getting locked
relationship.
up. So now they're locked up again.
I mean,
PS5 weighs 9.9 pounds for the record.
9.9 pounds.
see, they can ask Sony to cash at them for lunch, and Sony will send them a cash app for lunch. You know what I'm saying?
Sony ain't sending them shit no more. They got a fucking solid Halo out there. They don't give a fuck about it.
Sony?
Sony? Oh, it's not Sony. My bad. Microsoft.
Well, yeah. So the thing is, they've come out and said that Destiny is not going to have any exclusive content on PlayStation.
That
There's
would
not
only
going to
hurt
be a
them.
difference. Huh?
That would only hurt them if they did that.
Yeah, they're keeping it everywhere. They're keeping full cross-play and cross-save, and nothing's going to change. Like, there's going to be no difference in the width between consoles, or if you're playing on Stadia. Because that was one of the funny things, like, just seeing Stadia come up in all this is like, oh yeah,
you exist.
Play Destiny on Stadia.
I still exist.
Yeah, it still exists.
Why?
There are
Xbox
people out
blew
there like
them out
Ray
of the water.
Yeah, didn't he switch over from Stadia?
Yeah, I mean, he still does some Stadia stuff, but I think he's been doing more Amazon Luna and GeForce Now stuff.
Those still exist too?
Amazon Luna?
Yeah, Amazon Luna is Amazon's game streaming, a la.
Just go to GameCloud. Honestly, just go to GameCloud.
xCloud?
Nah, that Amazon thing
whatever.
has some games on there that I haven't seen on Xbox.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, they got some Nat Geo stuff. Like, they got some things on there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's games that are on these different, like, that are on Stadia that aren't on Game Pass. You're probably going to have a better experience streaming them on Game Pass than you would on Stadia, but certain people have a good experience on Stadia.
Certain people.
Certain people are willing to accept a Stadia level experience.
That was the answer. I was
Those are
looking for.
settlers. I'm not a settler.
Yeah, there we go.
That's a lie. You watch video game anime adaptations.
That's me settling for a subpar experience to see the characters I love all over again.
We all settle for different things.
And I will settle for that.
But no one settles for less.
I have also actively watched Eden Zero. I'm a settler.
Oh my god.
He still doesn't settle for less.
Nope.
Oh no, Eden Zero wasn't that bad.
I draw the line at settling for video games. Anime video games specifically. Yep. Point your finger. I'm talking about them.
Okay. Kurt pointed at the ceiling. That's fun.
His point. That was his copy of Jump Force.
You know, Jump Force, the Ultimate Edition, has been like $17.
It's like 13 now.
But when is it gonna be on that Anthem sale? Give it to me for like $250.
And they would be like, "Hey, bro, you got 2 days left before we close these servers down."
Right, shit's getting shut down. I got like the rest of the characters for like $2.
$2. You could play for the next 48 hours.
I mean, at that point, they should just give it out for free.
I mean,
they're basically already doing that. They're just kind of covering transactional costs with what they're charging.
I don't want to pay that either. Now,
but yeah, the way I feel about PlayStation buying Bungie, I think it's a smart move for them because judging by what Bungie's been saying, Bungie, like, they have plans for the future. They're going to be multi-platform. But they, like, Sony basically bought a really well-working cross-play and cross-save system.
Yeah.
And so they can now apply stuff like that to their first-party games. And they've been putting out games on PC. Now Destiny, a PlayStation game, is gonna just persist on Xbox. These lines, as far as like, it used to be, and for the longest was, PlayStation acquires something, and they're only working on things on PlayStation. But now PlayStation's buying things specifically to work on PC ports. PlayStation's buying things to specifically focus on multi-platform and cross-play and cross-save and stuff like that. So the investments I see PlayStation making right now, like, Microsoft is buying, like, straight up games. They're like, fuck the games. Game Pass is gonna be the best.
Y'all said we don't get games, and I took that shit personally.
They did.
I mean, and they're still not firing on all cylinders. They still haven't gotten to the point. Like, they have enough studios that they could release a game a quarter, and they're not doing that right now.
I mean, a
plague did kind of go through.
Time.
Make sure the game's good.
Huh?
Like, I don't want them doing the Star Wars thing where they start dropping, like, semi-trash consistently.
What, they dropped Psychonauts 2 was the last game they dropped? And that was a solid fucking game?
Well, I mean, wasn't Psychonauts before Halo and Forza?
Yep.
Yeah, and then Halo dropped. That's solid fucking game. Forza, solid game.
There's still plenty more Halo in the pipeline,
Forza
though.
both won awards in the Game Awards.
I'm just saying they're not. With the amount of studios they have and the amount of games they've had in development, they're not firing on all cylinders yet because they're still working out a lot of the organization problems that they had before they bought Bethesda, which is a huge company and then they had to fold all that mess in, and now they're about to fold all the Activision, Blizzard, and King mess.
Yeah, it's gonna.
It's just a lot of organization.
I mean, the thing with Bethesda though is Bethesda wasn't gonna be working on an Xbox exclusive for like a long time anyway, because the game
Starfield is this year.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
11/11/22.
Starfield is this year.
Starfield, they put out Deathloop last year. The only problem was Deathloop was tied up with PlayStation.
No, Deathloop is the game I was thinking of. I was just saying, like, they had games. What I was pretty much saying is they had games in development.
I can't wait for Redfall.
Yeah. We are getting to the point where we're about to be in an explosive genesis in video games because of, all the things that have been backed up and delayed, and then all the shit that had been in the pipeline and, may have been on hush. We're about to get flooded. And it's already started.
Yeah, it's already.
Yeah, it is already.
And then, don't forget all the stuff
that's
going to be announced around Summer Games Jam or whatever the fuck we're calling the E3 season these days.
Summertime.
Sun
break.
Another hot girl summer.
Hot game summer.
That might get us sued.
So we're just going to blatantly use hot girl summer, but I try and make a slight variation, and then I'm in hot water.
Because we're not trying to take it. Then we're trying to that would insinuate us taking it and changing it. Using it for its commercial purposes, I feel like you'll be fine on that front, because we're giving our direct respect to the slogan as opposed to stealing it outright.
100% right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History.
A very, very shortest month of the year to you too.
Yes, sir.
It's systematic.
Talk about it, brother.
This month?
Talk about it.
Even though it's the most accurate month of the year, if you actually think about it, even though the inconsistencies is just the inconsistencies based on the fact that there are 365.25 days in a year, which is why those 0.25s get accrued once every 4 years on that February 29th.
I mean,
because just like the black community, America, just like the black community, time owes February like America owns black people interest.
I mean, to be fair, we don't even need fall forward or setback or whatever anymore because farmers don't even use that anymore. So, this is a bullshit concept. I don't even know if this is on par with what you're all talking about. I'm just
this is a good time to stop.
I don't need to start losing years. Yeah.
You're going to start losing years.
I don't want to start losing hours just of sleep just because y'all want to keep a bullshit
You've already lost years of sleep
alive.
Right, yeah.
No, Europe doesn't even use this anymore.
You want those years of sleep back,
Fuck
bro.
y'all.
Yeah, but they use the metric system, and we're not going to do that.
Yeah, we should.
It's more
Jesus
simple.
Christ, have you ever cooked with the metric system? It's so much better. It's so much better. It's fucking everything is better with the metric
Nobody
system.
Walter White.
Everything is better.
Jesse, we gotta cook.
Oh God, I started cooking with the metric system, bro. It's different.
Breads come out more fluid. Not like fluid like water, but like fluid like
bread.
easier. Like everything just happens better. It's just more fluid. I don't know. I'm just here rambling now.
See, that's where you fuck.
And I'm just gonna keep rambling until Anton cuts me off.
I'm gonna pull us out of the I'm
there
just
we
gonna
go.
pull us out of this fucking nosedive, and I'm gonna ask if anybody has one more thing before we wrap.
When is Cult of the Lamb coming out? I want that game.
What the hell is that?
What the fuck?
You don't remember Cult of the Lamb?
Silence of the Lambs?
No. The game is called Cult of the Lamb. You're a lamb and you start a cult.
Oh, I do remember that game. Yeah.
I love the art style and I want it.
Faultless Simulator?
It says it's this year, 2022. Devolver Digital, developed by Massive Monster. Add it to your wish list on Steam right now.
Devolver, keep publishing these bangers, baby.
Devolver's fantastic.
Make it weird.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
it for me.
Sounds like it's been a solid week, you know.
Play some Master Duel, bro.
Yeah. We have a Yu-Gi-Oh channel. I had to actually call it Yu-Gi-Oh because people were looking for it and not being able to find it. So I had to actually put Yu-Gi-Oh.
We had to sacrifice the memes for functionality. That's not what the good Lord intended.
I kept the
children's card game. If you don't get children's card game, you'd never watch any of the first season.
I feel like children's card game works better because then we could talk about other card games if we ever get to other card games.
You really could. But also, if you
you can change.
If you don't get children's card game, you never watch the first season of the anime.
Can I post?
No, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series.
No, that's the Abridged series.
Can I post Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga pages? Because I started reading it.
Yeah, I'm not against it.
Yes.
Did
you read Season 0?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Where this nigga is fucking... he's fucking on one.
That entire thing when they were in the burger joint. The entire situation in the burger joint. Yep.
Drop that shit on his hand. The anime is funny because they kind of reference some of that shit that happened in it, but loosely.
Well, what happened with the anime is that they were going to just do what the manga did.
Yeah, they couldn't.
One for one until they realized they could actually sell the card game. And then they hard pivot to sell the card game.
Everybody's a pervert in Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. Yugi's grandpa.
Yugi's
Yugi was horny.
Yami.
Yami didn't give a fuck. Like Yami was. Yami did not give.
The Yu-Gi-Oh manga is only 7 volumes.
Oh damn.
They have a bunch of the Yu-Gi-Oh mangas on the Shonen Jump app.
I'm about to be inundated for a while. I just caught up in Spy Family, so.
They have Millennium World?
Yes, sir.
I remember.
When that shit was shown in the Jump magazine?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Oh, shit. See,
Yep. There we go. We got one.
Terrible idea.
It was the best idea.
Hold on.
7 volumes, 59 chapters for the original Yu-Gi-Oh.
I actually.
For Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium World, 7 volumes, 66 chapters. These are light reads, Chris.
That's an afternoon.
Right. What is Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, it's more wordy though. So that could be a little more.
I do need to just start reading anime on my lunch break.
Dog,
reading manga?
I need everybody who hasn't already go read Tokyo Ghoul. Actually, that's just great. Chris, you like survival horror? Go read Tokyo Ghoul. It's not really survival horror, but it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I tell you.
Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Re are on the list.
Cool.
Yep.
What's still? I forgot I had Spy Family's on the list. Undead Unluck.
Yes, sir.
Undead Unluck was hidden.
It is.
I mean, is. Not was, is. Like, I caught up last night and I was like, what the
those last couple of chapters were just like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like,
really like that?
Where we was about to go next, but shit. Like this?
Like that?
God damn, they was just saying, they was just about to get, intimate.
I gotta go.
All right, and with that,
15 minutes.
remember you can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. Follow me on Twitter at Anton63X's. Coming soon to a Rusty Rupees podcast near you, because they've brought me up on like 3 out of their 4 last episodes, so I gotta roll up on them sometime soon. Chris, where can people find you?
At Chef and Chris.
Jalen.
Squid Bishop.
Madrid.
Speedwagon X.
All right, the video version is edited by Long Twisted Mind. The audio version is edited by Iknowjones. This has been a Noah's Good production, and until next time, keep it cheesy.